Okay.
Just off the east bank of the
Yeah,
Cumberland
it's all good.
River
I
and
don't need it.
across
I
the
don't give a
water
shit
from
what
the
they look.
Tennessee State
10
Capitol
and 4, 10
building.
and 4.
There's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville
Oh,
likely still
oh, sorry.
reverberating with the
I always
sounds
use
of
the
the
Niners
Titans
one.
taking the field a
Yeah.
moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers.
Sick. Let's go. I know he's gonna have just my hands full. I'm gonna have my hands full with Derrick Henry today. I'm receiving.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's start it off with a bang. He knows. He knows. It's basically Elijah Mitchell today versus Derrick Henry.
And he'll be upended at the
3-yard run.
line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Well, this defense for the Titans, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. And he's able
First down of the day.
to the 35-yard line. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Oh, you dropped it, George Kittle.
Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second
George
down.
Kittle does suck. I learned that.
Defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing
I call him George Brittle.
Still moving around quickly.
Kidding me right now.
Forcing incompletions.
On second and 10, Lance over the middle, complete to Samuel.
Just Debo breaking everybody's tackle.
With a 3rd and 2 coming up, they got 8 yards there. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step.
Oh, did I get it?
And they're going to mark him down short.
4th and 1. Wow, they didn't. They called it short.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Still leaves him with 4th and short. Any chance you go for it?
It's definitely in the back of my mind. In fact, I've discussed it with my staff all week long, different situations.
They stopped me on the first drive.
To go for it. Where's the ball on the field? Do I have confidence in my trigger guy? What am I going to do? I'm also talking about my analytics department. What are the odds if I don't?
Is your game finally over?
What's it going to do to me the rest of the game? Personally, I end up taking all that, putting it in my head, and making a decision. And you know me, I'm probably going to go for it.
Well, you want to make an opening drive statement.
Yes, I do. Once I have the ball and I've got it on the move, I don't want to just give up that easily.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes.
Hey, let's go, Drake Greenlaw. Yo, Drake Greenlaw, up for defensive MVP this year. He has so many picks. His first throw of the night pick. Let's go.
Away from the memory banks, and let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Give him 9 on the carry.
Man, you gotta have some faith, man.
Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance.
I scored a touchdown. Brandon Ayuk wide open in the end. He ran commit.
49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Niners on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
There we go. I'm up.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes the
Brandon Ayuk touchdown. And that's without both my starting linemen. And we're actually blocking pretty good. My center is gone. Sorry?
Here's Richie James on the return.
Hey, Richie James, the old Niner. Yeah, he's apparently a Tennessee Titan.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again.
Oh my, I'm not excited for Derrick Henry already. So far, fast and strong. It's disgusting to see.
You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now the flip side is,
we're getting them.
If you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry.
You got the first down.
First down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh my goodness, did he put up a number?
2nd and 1, play action right here for sure.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At least I would play action it.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Let's go, Emmanuel Mosley.
It's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley.
We got another pick.
As he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones.
His offense, he's running the ball really good, but throwing it, he's 2 picks and 2 drives.
They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That's what I'm looking for.
They'll run with Mostert. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
It's 30.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Again, it's Mostert. And now Mostert is
Do I go for it?
Short. He did not get there. No.
It's 4th and 1. And I'm literally on their goal line. On their goal line.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
I know. I'm scared of. They're gonna run commit for sure.
They'll try it now with Mostert.
Got it. I got it.
This time he is in.
Why is Raheem Mostert in? Did what's his face get hurt?
And the 49ers add on to their lead.
Maybe. I've seen Raheem three runs. No.
And it's now 14-0.
No, Raheem Mostert wasn't hurt at all. He hasn't been. Yeah, Elijah Mitchell's a higher overall. It's just Okay, I'm expecting a lot of Derrick Henry now. His passing game's not working. Derrick Henry galore. I want 3 linebackers on the field that, like, every play. Ooh.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Ew. Flip the script on him, Robert. Flip the script.
Loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Tannehill.
Oh, it should have been another pick.
Some of the fans
He's got more picks than receptions right now.
In this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows.
That's pretty good for me. Watch the screen.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill.
He threw another pick.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
He's got 3 picks. And
well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know
never know.
It's the holiday season.
I will.
Because here we are in December, right? It is the season.
Yeah,
it's
going to be a huge game.
After the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
No, Raheem Mostert's in. I think what's-his-face got hurt. But it didn't show me anything.
A full 5-yard loss that time.
No, that's all good. If he's hurt, he's hurt. It didn't say that he was hurt, so I guess Elijah Mitchell's done.
It hasn't been the best first half for them.
No, he's in on like single back formations and shit like that.
On 2nd and 15 now. Lance. Open man is Samuel. Complete.
And we scored a touchdown.
Deebo
Samuel.
Touchdown number
He has a breakout this week.
And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Right now it's 21-0.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
You're doing our other franchise though, right? Oh, hold on.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Man.
You would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's long.
You got a 6-yard catch.
Because everyone feels good about themselves.
It is too long for my defense.
This is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about
I'm trying to keep my
players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
And he'll bring it up here
I lost already.
40-yard line.
And Derrick Henry,
I know, but
his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards, and the first since Adrian Peterson in
who the heck didn't have Derrick Henry? I literally had a guy doing a flat.
2,000-yard season. And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On first down, it's Tannehill.
He threw another pick.
It's an interception.
He's got 4 picks in the first half.
And the 49ers are going to take possession as they got it.
I don't know what is going on.
Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot.
First half. This game might be over already.
4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat
Is it
a
not?
situation?
Oh,
What do you say
I'll let
to
his
your
defense
quarterback
get
right
set.
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach.
Wait, Kyle Juszczyk is my running back now?
You have to know your quarterback back and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around.
Elijah Mitchell is hurt for sure.
You've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup. But right now, what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game.
Man, this is horrible. I don't like this.
On second down, Mostert. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play. Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big,
I gotta pick up a running back then.
Jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up.
Well, no, what happened?
Now
Too many audibles. You can't even do an audible in this game. Last week this happened to me. I have it happen too often. It's absolutely shit. I'm doing like 1 or 2 like just route changes.
From the gun, it's Lance. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Now it's 2nd and 15.
Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert.
Oh, holding most likely. God damn it. Yeah, it's holding. I'm going so far back. It's crazy right now. 21-0.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left.
I'm just trying to get back into field goal range.
Big hole, 3rd and long.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
3rd and 20, and no surprise, the defense in the dime.
Are you kidding?
Whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. And that'll be
I'm getting so mad at this game.
And that moves him back 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Good. Sure.
To throw, it's Lance. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches
he's not going to call timeout here.
Not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they
I don't know. There's a minute left, and it's running in the first half. I'm about to go up by 4 possessions with this field goal. Yeah, it's 24-0.
And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So
what? How was it 3 possessions? Oh, I guess if you go for it twice.
Yeah, what a sequence there. Yep. And a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Now it's gold after splitting the uprights.
And you said you lost the game. You lost against the Saints, right? You lost against the Saints?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Big score. Does he go for it here?
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face,
I meant like, does he go for the
issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Oh, almost 5 picks. Almost 5.
I believe I'm shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
The pick city. Oof. Yeah, I guess I'll stick to 2 linebackers on the field right now. I'm not a fan. Derico Henry. Picked. Yo, I was just too far.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
He's going to try to get some points before half. 36 seconds, 2 timeouts now. He's going to throw a pick, though. The way he's been playing.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill.
Let's go, another pick!
Another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly.
No, I'm gonna try to end this game before half. Yeah, I've been another pick. 25 seconds left. I'm gonna try to score a touchdown.
To keep them from scoring before the half ends.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And they'll get
I went backwards.
To Mostert. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
Oh, God.
Lance looking to throw it.
Yes.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
All right, I'm looking to... Ooh, single safety, though. I don't think this is going to work at all. Oh, he went back. He might have goofed.
Now Lance. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been.
I tried to just deep it up to Debo. It didn't work. Even though I had George Kittle open.
Trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top.
George Kittle.
And goal
27-0.
And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So not the greatest of first halves for him, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes.
This is hard to run it without Elijah Mitchell.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
I'm never trading Elijah Mitchell. But god damn, I'm trying to lead the league. I'm trying to lead the league in rushing, and I can't. Nope.
The Titans offense set to begin
2 fourths and a 7th.
With 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. He's going deep for Brown.
Another pick.
My goodness, another
This one's not gonna matter though.
Picked up by Ambry Thomas. Gets past one man.
And there's half.
Bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this.
Literally, it's just been touchdowns and touchdowns and turnovers. So like clock stops a lot.
That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report.
I think I want to go medium. I was gonna say I want to kind of stop Derrick Henry because he might have the mindset of, hey, the game's over, might as well just stack Derrick Henry's yards. 27-0. And half just ended now.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Well, I was looking at his passing. His passing's almost like mine. Like I throw a decent amount of picks and throw a good amount of touchdowns. But it's mostly a rushing attack, and then he's the exact same thing. He's got a great rushing attack, but then it's... Oh, what the heck's happening? He's not playing. And I kicked the ball to him, and his guy just stood on the 5 and waited. Yeah.
That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long
If he gets a penalty here, I'll press start.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
No, he snapped it. He snapped it.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
I see what you're saying. You thought he, at half, it was going to be a longer half.
To throw is Tannehill. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard.
No, he didn't even pick an offensive or defensive game plan, and like the clock ran out. So I'm thinking, yeah, you're right. Maybe he just left the room for a second, and then I kicked it to him.
Their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Hi, Chloe.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
You're a little distracting. Can you go into the other room with your brother?
They look like a different team here in
No?
the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't.
I'm playing this safe.
Figured out a better
I'm
game
trying to play
plan.
like as many linebackers as I can.
A first down carry for Henry. And he is tackled.
Yeah, he's starting to run the ball a lot now.
Right to the 35. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Tannehill got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He's starting to get momentum. He's got a good drive going. He has, I don't think he has more completions than interceptions yet. But we're getting there.
Turn and give this to Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind.
Chloe.
Range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there. Henry again on 2nd down.
Oh, he might score with Derrick Henry. No, he didn't. He's on our 4-yard line. He started this drive on his 5.
At this stage in the second half, 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose you...
Man, I could not stop Henry on that. Jesus, touchdown Henry.
Derrick Henry, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Titans are able to cut
I think I'm throwing pick. I barely throw picks.
Crosby connects on
Fumble's possible with fucking my 2 running backs right now being Raheem and Juszczyk.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run.
Oh, Chloe, come here. It's okay. Come here.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Come here. She just looks.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has
Deebo
to be
Samuel, big
itching to get the
touchdown.
football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty...
And across the chalk.
That probably seals it.
Touchdown.
All right, I'm running clock now. It's 34. Hopefully after this. Come here. It's okay. Come here. Come here. Come here. I'm gonna go on mute for a second. I got Chloe yelling.
Otherwise, he has the ability to really make you pay, and he does right there, picking up excellent real estate after the catch.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Here's James. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Tannehill. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that would be
All right, I think the crying has stopped.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are.
Come here. Come sit with me. You watch some football with Daddy.
Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Yep.
Tannehill on 3rd down.
I got another pick.
There's another interception. Picked off at the 33. And this one will be brought back to the 22. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all
I
the
have her
different
here.
techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
I'm just trying to kill clock now at this point, Robert. Yeah.
Here's Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Okay, there's another score.
Raheem Mostert with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Yeah. I think we're running clock at this point now. Chloe, drop my...
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Now James returning. And all deep in his
Oh
own
my God, he
territory,
fumbled.
coughs up the football.
And we recovered.
And
He
now
is
this is
having
picked up
a...
by the 49ers.
His
And
team is
guys
having
are
a
gonna
bad
get the
game.
football at the 23-yard line.
See, I'm trying to run... I'm trying to run clock, but I'm too close to the end zone, so like after 10 yards, I'm going to just slide, maybe?
Giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. And a short gain here down to the 22. The former Steeler Bud Dupree in on the tackle.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his.
All right,
so
Bud
far.
Dupree's
I don't know
Titan.
if the
I forgot
legs are a
about
little
that.
bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
End up getting it.
Here's Mostert again.
If I kept going, I could have got a first down and just slid.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
I know the speed is the
No,
hallmark
we're just
of
trying to
today's
kill
NFL
clock
game,
now.
But the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
You've got to come back.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
It's good. Oh, he's playing close here. Then I can find a hole easier. I'm going to go right between Kittle and my left tackle. Oh, no. Yes, I am. And, of course, we get a holding.
And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple.
Hopefully that doesn't stop the clock in Madden. Madden has some weird
so
rules.
Instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart
It-
football right there. You
I
don't
think
even
the
have to
clock
really
is stopped.
spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're
No, it's
probably
not.
gonna
It
get the
ran.
ball back.
4th quarter is beginning.
Good job declining that penalty.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
I'm a little peeved off at Elijah Mitchell. What? Why did he call timeout?
That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash.
And 43-7. 44-7. Whoops.
Now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. And this
My game. How did you played 2 games and I've only played 1? I'm still not done. I think I'm gonna take the kids to the park after. For a bit, yeah, get them out of the house, get them tired for bedtime. Maybe we'll walk over, grab some pizza.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And shedding a man at the 40. 95 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw near to a 1,500-yard campaign.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
I'm just trying to play it safe. I don't care if he runs the ball.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel.
Oh my God, I went with AJ.
And he'll get it down to the
or whoever receiver that was. AJ Brown. He did a jet sweep. I know. Trade, hey, crazy. Yeah, trade for AJ was gone to the
3/4, no reason to lighten up now. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman.
Oh, Deontay Foreman. I saw dreads. I didn't even look at the guy's number.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was risky. I blitzed it. Yeah, Deontay Foreman's still in.
Tannehill now to throw.
Another pick.
My goodness, another interception. Picked up by Ambry Thomas.
3 picks for Ambry Thomas.
At this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Second down, here's Mostert again. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. At this stage of the game, with the score,
man, why are they asking me to throw it?
And he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game. And that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it.
2 and 12, Colts, 10 and 4,
being
Cardinals.
able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
I'm a huge Cardinals, or I'm a huge Colts fan right now.
Third down, here comes Mostert. And able to get this
Yeah,
one
I saw
across
that.
the 45
Yeah,
before
three
he's
score
brought
game.
down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5,
No,
3rd
it
and
was,
6,
it
do
was
you? You
yeah, that's
expect
what I
a
meant.
pass
Sorry, 3
play.
point.
Had a little
Did I
courage
say
there
three
to
score
call the
game?
run, and boy, they were successful.
Oops. That wouldn't be that close.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes, and boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate.
It was a
Quite the
field goal
display.
game
Now
apart.
they look to polish it off.
If Elijah Mitchell's hurt for a long time, I'm gonna be a little sour. The thumbnail's even like Elijah Mitchell and Derrick Henry.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert, and he'll fight his way forward
Go,
to
2-minute
about the
warning.
48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, pick any play. It's going to be
Just
2-minute
2
warning.
minutes
Yeah, there you
remaining
go.
here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get your reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Yeah, I'm sticking to my game plan, running it outside, and it's working decently. A minute 30 remaining. Yeah, 44-7 was the final. Well, most likely will be the final. Yeah, I'm just... Oh, if he's not calling timeout, I'm actually going to need it after this.
They hand it off to Mostert. 1-yard gains are trending.
Yeah, I'm just sliding anyways.
On 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down.
Well, the guys who are
I
paid to
didn't
make
realize
the
it was
tackles
3rd.
deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense,
There's a
going to
minute
pass
6
coverage.
remaining.
Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a 1st down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35.
Sky kick. Let's do it.
And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Here's James returning. 31 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Titan football.
Well, good game for the Niners.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that.
Embry Thomas,
really
player
well.
of the week, for sure.
Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
Yeah, I didn't get my breakout, but it was probably the wrong team to get my breakout on.
2nd and 4.
Oh, I can't blitz. Maybe not the wrong team, but it's just oh shit, he ran that. That's the game. Final score 44-7. 8 seconds. Clock is chewing.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully...
That was a surprise. I did not, like... I knew I had a hot offense and a hot defense, but I didn't think the score was going to get that outrageous. But... to be fair, I think if he stick to the running game a lot more, I think it would have been a closer game. But good job. We go to 11-4 now. And now we just wait on the Cardinals game. We just